If you have 1 million lying idle in a bank, do this. For God's sake, we've been telling you that you should not have an idle money in your bank. This is good, Joseph. I try the best I can to make sure that I share with you some of the tips that you can do for the sake of your own future as far as the finances are concerned. If you're watching me for the first time, go ahead and hit that subscription button. Why should you even subscribe? Because I upload a video of this kind each and every day. So what do you do with this money? I'm gonna give you variety of options, probably 5 options of what you're supposed to do with that money instead of it lying idle in your bank. If I tell you one thing right now, okay, that 1 million that you have in a bank lying idle, do you know the bank it's making money from that 1 million? And the bad news is that they're not sharing that money with you. They have already invested your money. In Kenya, we have a law that says there's something called the fractional reserve. What does it mean? Bank, they are allowed. By who? By the Central Bank of Kenya. That is the one that controls all the bank. It allows the bank to take 90% of your money. 90% of this, that's like 900K. They take this money and invest it. Okay, then they make money out of your money, but you can be doing something. Let me start with even the most basic one. That 1 million that you have in a bank, do you know it should be making you around 10,000 in a month, or let's say approximately 8,500 or something like that in a month? If you simply walking into a bank and you tell them, hey, you know what, guys, I have this 1 million and I want to fix this money. In our Kenyan banks, we have variety of options that are there. And I know if you're watching me from outside Kenya, from another country, I know this is also provided in your accounts or in your banks. You tell them, instead of this money lying idle, I want to fix it. If you just take this money and fix, as basic as it is, as not so smart as it is, you just tell them, I want to fix this money. This, do you know this 1 million will make you approximately, depending with the bank, it will make you approximately 400 shilling each and every day out of this money. Sure, I know it is not a huge chunk, but for God's sake, 400, you have yourself a very nice lunch in Kenya. You have yourself a very nice double cappuccino. You know, you can do something, isn't it? That's like almost 12,000 in a month. That has paid you some of your utilities, isn't it? Now, if you walk in and tell them, this 1 million that I have, I want to fix it, they can give you an interest. In Kenya, you can fetch all the way up to even 8.5% on fixed deposit. 8.5%, and if you do the calculation, you have yourself close to 10K in a month, close to 10K in a month out of your money. Sure, you have not become a millionaire, you have not doubled your money, but you have a new 10K, you have a new kid in town called 10,000. Now, can you multiply now this times 12? That is 120,000 at the end of the year. How much that money has been there? How long has it been there? Years and years. You're still looking for the best idea you can do with your 1 million. Just walking to your bank, tell them I want to fix my money. Or number 2, you can walking into your bank. Most of the banks in Kenya, they offer money market fund. Just walking into a bank and tell them, hey, I want to open a money market fund. They give you the forms, you fill the forms, you surrender your KYC, that is know your customer documents, your KRA pin, your ID, and what have you. You fill in the form, and once you fill in the form, you open a money market fund account, you put your money there. Right now, a money market fund in Kenya are giving you 11% approximately. That's like 110,000. Approximately, that's another 10K each and every month. This money, you can withdraw it at any given moment. If you need your money tomorrow morning, you can get it. You can initiate a withdrawal. Like, what I'm trying to kill here is you having that money lying idle, just doing nothing. It's not benefiting you. It's not making you nothing. Just lying idle there. See, if you're working and you ask for a money market fund or a mutual funds, you can even ask for what we call a unit trust. They can give you, they can open. You can even go ask them for another investment. These are the investments options that I'm giving you. You can go ask them for something called call deposits. But be careful. Most of the bank, they won't tell you the existence of this. They'll try to squeeze you towards some funny things that they have there. But in real sense, we have things called call deposits. You know, these are deposits that you can call it at any given time. This is like, you have not fixed your money. You've put your money somewhere in a high yield account where money is generating income, and you can get it at any given moment. Provided you inform them in a period of 24 hours, you can get back your cash. It's called a call deposit. How many of you know that there's something called call deposits? Have you ever gone to your bank and asked them about the call deposits? What did they tell you? You can just simply stay. It's like having don't just put your money in something like just like that. Just put that money in something that is giving you a little bit of good return. Something is, your money is doing something for you. It's giving you some few coins. If your money is giving you, say, a million is giving you 400 G's, or rather 400 shillings, or even say 300 shillings, that's like $3 or $4. For God's sake, that money can do something, isn't it? Yes, it can do something. Because in a period of 3 days or 4 days, you have yourself 1,000. Maybe you can fuel your car from a certain distance to a certain distance. Like, please, let's normalize not having our money just like idle in a bank. Let's engage in areas whereby our money is doing something for us. As much as you're making money on the other side, also our money is doing something on the other side. Another thing, if you have that 1,000,000 shilling in your bank, lying idle. I'm making this video on July of 2025, around 26th. We have a new Treasury bond that is an infrastructure bond that is a tax-free. And they are giving you an interest of around 12.5%. And we actually have two. We have another one that is giving you 12.9%. If you invest your 1,000,000, you're getting yourself 129K at the end of the year. If you were to divide this by 2, or if you were to divide this rather by 12, how much that money is? Let me do the calculation. I got my calculator here. I'm taking 129,000. Hang on, 129,000 a month, or rather at the end of the year from my 1,000,000. Remember, this money is tax-free. You're not paying any tax. And then I'm dividing this by 12. I have myself 10,750 each and every month, clean money. And this investment is very safe and secured, very reliable. From 1,000,000 that you said, hey, I'm looking for an opportunity where I can invest. Let's say that 1,000,000 you're looking forward one day to start a business. And then you take yourself a whole 2 years before you make a decision of starting a business. That money could have made you almost 250,000. What? Yes. Could have made you that amount of money. Let's go to another option. I'm giving you variety of options if you have 1,000,000 in a bank, because I hear people talking, hey, I have this money, I don't know what I can do. Hey, Joseph, show me what I can be able to do. Okay, but then if you need a detailed way of investment, whereby first I listen to you, what you're looking for in terms of opportunity, in terms of an investment, probably you're outside the country, you can actually take this number of mine. That's my number. You can give me a call and I'll be able to take you through on areas where you can be able to invest. Anyway, here I'm just trying to jog your mind and try to make you look like, rather make you see that there are opportunities that you can do with that money, okay? We've talked about money market fund. We've talked about fixed deposit, okay? We've talked about, you can also do what we call, you can even get yourself in something called a business. And nowadays, when we talk about business, you can get into it, let's say like importation business, you can get into an e-commerce. I know this one may be a bit risky, but for God's sake, in any way, this world that you are living, you have to risk. If you can decide to take, for example, you can take their 1,000,000 and divide it into, you can have what we call a hybrid approach. A hybrid approach is where you are having, more than one thing going at the same time. You can decide to take this 1,000,000 and be like, first get a fraction of it towards what we call an emergency fund. Let's say you take like 250,000, put it in an emergency fund. You are remaining with 750,000. Now, this 750,000, you want to explore some opportunities. But again, you don't want to risk all this money. You can take like 500,000 and put it in an investment. You can even take a basic one, any of whatever we've discussed here. And then the remaining, for example, let's say you don't want to put this money into a fixated investment. Let's say you put it in a, such as a money market fund, okay, mutual fund, okay. Once you put it out there into that money market fund, meaning it can be accessed at any given moment, then the remaining 250K, you can decide now to explore an opportunity of a business. You can get into an e-commerce. You can buy some product and sell them online. By the way, nowadays you don't have to rent a whole shop, a 4-cornered walls, and you're selling something from there. No. A whole YouTube channel, you can be able to run some ads. A whole TikTok channel, you can be able to sell some things from there. Like, there are some things that you can do with that money. You can even decide to partner with some transport business that are doing the game drives. And like, please, what I'm trying to squeeze the idea is, please don't idolize that money. And if you don't want to get into the business world, then you can just forget about the business world, get into these investments that are not hectic, that do not have a lot of moving parts. Then from there, you can be able to do something. In any way, make sure that your money is generating something. I know some of you, you even have more than 1 million and you are confused. You're saying, hey, Joseph, I'm looking forward one day when I will start a business. And that is okay. But before that time comes, be eating this money, be eating this 10K, this 120K that is coming in. For example, if you take this money and put it in an investment, 120,000 at the end of the year will take you to the coastal region of this country and you can just nice yourself. And then people will think that you are so wealthy. You know, if that matters to you anyway, you can. People think like you're too wealthy. No, you only took your money and invested it, and then that money gave birth to the baby money. Now you're just eating the baby money because the parent money is still there, isn't it? So that is being smart. That is how you. That's what you do with your money. Show up to your bank, open an account, just invest your cash, then relax. It's as simple as that. If you are a beginner and if you don't want to, get yourself into the risk affairs as far as your cash is concerned, even if you are a paranoid when it comes to investment, for God's sake, just do something. If you're watching me from any given country, a million shilling in Kenya in terms of dollars, that's like 8,000 USD or something like that. I mean, just do something for God's sake, and then that way you are able to take or propagate yourself to the next level. Now you'll be able to move from the basic. Oh, see, reason why I'm not trying to squeeze them. Sure, I could have shared something like index fund rates, those complicated investments. But let's say you've never even seen me any other time. This is the first time. Pick that one that is simple. Then as you go that way, then learn. And if you don't have all that time to do that, by the way, you don't have to dedicate a whole year learning about the investments options. You simply need to take this number and give me a call. I'll shorten all that period by me simply guiding you. That is after listening to what you want, where you are financially and your destiny as far as the finances are concerned. Then I'll be able to structure what is needed in between. Anyway, just do something for the sake of your cash in future. This is good, Joseph. And just like I said all the time, make sure that you like the video, make sure that you subscribe, and you leave a comment on the comment section. See you in the next one.